In this video, we're going to be looking at the new Marvel Select Immortal Hulk. This was originally going to be branded the Rampaging Hulk, but with the popularity of Immortal Hulk, they changed the name of the figure to Immortal Hulk. If you watched this week's new comic book unboxing from Diamond Distributors, you see my friend Brad, he actually was in the shipment this week. Editing the video for that one, it's like, I had to contact Brad, it's like, yes, I want a Hulk. I had to go out and get this Hulk. This thing is just monstrously huge. That's one thing Diamond Select is great at, is making giant big figures. I'm really hoping, would love to see one day them do a Sasquatch. The Marvel Legends of Sasquatch, to me, is just undersized. Like in the comics, he's bigger than a Hulk. So if you're listening to Marvel Select, give us a Sasquatch like this. This thing is just a beast. Just a little preview how big this thing is. The 80th anniversary Hulk. This thing is not a tiny figure, and it is just small in comparison to this Hulk and in the packaging. If you saw the video, you got two of these. One of them where the box was smashed up, and the other one had a pristine box, which I don't really care about the box. The box is the trash around my figure. So I'm not really concerned about the condition of the box once it's out of this, because Marvel Select, their packaging is not very collector friendly if you want to put stuff back in the box. Once you open it, the box is pretty well just destroyed. But I don't care, because I'm opening this sucker up. As you can see, there's a nice big window. You can see the figure very clearly. The alternate head. He comes with two fist hands in the packaging and two open style pose hands. Radioactive symbol, Immortal Hulk on the front, Marvel Select logo on the top, artwork on the side, product imaging on the back, bio on the back. If you want to pause it here, you can read that. Proof of purchase, not really sure why we need proof of purchase. As far as I know, Diamond Select has never done anything for like points proof of purchase things. Maybe they have. I've never known them to do it. Diamond Comic Distributors. Marvel logos. Comic Shop Locator. ComicShopLocator.com. Use that to find your local comic book shop. Now let's get this monster out of the packaging. Here we have the Hulk outside the packaging, and he is huge. I've actually had to back my camera away from where I normally do my reviews and extend my arms out a little farther just to reach around. He's so big, get him to fit in frame. This is a beast of a figure. Love the sculpting. The huge bulked out proportions just matches the Hulk so well. I love the sculpting, the detail, all the veins popping in the sculpt. The head sculpt, I really like the head sculpt. For something about it was looking familiar. I think I just realized kind of looks like Lurch from the old Addams Family. I don't know if it's the eyes or and the combination of the hair. It very reminds me a lot of Lurch, which is not a bad thing. I think it looks cool. Like I said, it comes prepackaged with the fist hands. You get two open style like style pose hands, like he's getting ready to grab you. And he comes with a Cosmic Hulk alternate head, which it's kind of disappointing. I really would have had just had a regular closed, like gritted teeth or a closed mouth head instead of this, because I'm never going to display it with this. So if they had an alternate like neutral head, like a stern, angry look, but with closed mouth or gritted teeth mouth like this, I would actually probably would have used that instead. But this one I'll never use. I'll just keep the standard head on, or maybe even like use a. Ooh, that makes me think. We have a head in my alternate head collection. I'm gonna have to try on this one. I was talking with my buddy Hulk Smash Customs, and we were kind of discussing ideals for maybe possible alternate heads for the Hulk for different looks, because I got this one from my buddy's shop. I actually have a couple more on pre-order. He just got it first, and I had to go get this Hulk because it's such a great figure. But one of the ideals we come up with, it was a Hulk Smash Customs ideal, like using the alternate unhelmeted head from the Thor Ragnarok Marvel Select Thor Ragnarok figure. Let's see if it'll fit on this body. Well, first off, the ball sockets on the heads on the Ragnarok, it's a much bigger ball than on this new figure. So it should rest on here. We just gotta get a look onto the body. So to make this work, we'd have to do like on the channel I have like using O-rings to make heads fit on other bodies. So I would have to use that method. If you want to see that tutorial, I'll put a link right here. Let's see. Actually, I kind of like that look on here. I like this head, but it's almost a little bit too big. I like if it's just a little bit smaller, it makes the body look even more bulky or stronger look. When you have a slightly smaller head versus the body, it makes the body look even more powerful. But actually, I like that as an optional head for this body. It's got that mean, stern, closed mouth look. It looks angry with the teeth being gritted or yelling and screaming. I'm thinking I'm actually going to be making a mold of this and casting this and painting up for one of my extras I'm getting. As for the alternate head, we got the Cosmic Hulk head. Let's have a look see. We have the Cosmic Hulk head on the body, which sculpt wise it's fine, but like I said, I just don't ever plan on using it because I have no connections to the Cosmic Hulk, and I will just be using the standard head. And we have the alternate hands, the style pose hands. Oh, the hands pop out fairly easy. It's like you're getting ready to do a thunderclap. It's one thing I would like to see when somebody actually does a Hulk eventually, where you can have the butterfly joints, and if they're sculpted well enough, where you can actually bring the hands together to do the thunderclap. These hands are hinged hands as well. Same with the fist. They are horizontal hinges. Speaking of the hinges, let's just go ahead and just do a rundown articulation on the figure. You can see the head is on just a double ball peg. And with the double ball peg, you get this much up, down, for full 360. You get tilt. Disc hinge shoulders, they go up this far. The shoulders run into the sculpt. That's all you can get out. Now we're full 360. Bicep swivel, which is tight with the sculpt, but it will do a 360. Single joint elbows. Get you almost 90 degrees, just under 90 degrees. Hinge and swivel wrist. He's got a diaphragm joint, which allows rotation on the upper. Tilt side to side, lean back, not much back, a little bit forward, so it's crunching back and forth is a little restricted, but you can actually do a full 360 on that diaphragm joint. And does he have a waist twist? Yes, he does have a waist twist. It's just very tight. Ball jointed hips. Kick out this far. Thigh rotation. It's also very tight. There it goes. Double joint knees. Get you up to here. Trying to make sure to keep this big guy in frame. He's so huge. He's got hinged ankles. Also very tight joints, which such a big figure, which is very good to have. And the quality of the plastic is well enough too where you don't have to worry about if it being tight, breaking anything. And of course ankle pivots. These big old giant feet. Oh, that's cool. Though on the Sculpt they actually have the foot sculpt continue, of course it's flat through here, but the arch of the foot is actually sculpted. That's nice detail. With the Sculpt, the figure actually has an area of nice texture where you can see like skin textures on different areas of the body. Like up here is the most textured spot. I don't know if that's intentional because I don't really see that texture anywhere else. I don't know if that's meant to be there. You see like little striations in the muscle through here and through here. And with the vein work, you can actually see the Sculpt, you can actually get it to line up and go up all the way into the pecs. That is so well done. I don't know if the texture of the pants looks really good. I like when I just blew out the material on the knees so you don't have any interference with the articulation here. The lower part of the pants is actually an overlay over top of the shins, so if you really wanted to, you could technically give them some shorts and just remove this part. You'd have to do a little bit of repainting on the hinges. This thing is looking really good. The only thing I really notice QC wise with mine, this pin is long on this arm. You see like the pin is shorter on this side. It doesn't even stick out. It's flush on this side, sunk in here. On this one, the pin is sticking out on both sides. That's interesting. I might try to shave that down eventually. I noticed too, like on the other one my friend had at the shop, he had actually that one didn't have the pin issue like this. Let's go ahead and switch out back to the fist hands. Wrong hand. Okay, let's see. Let's drop the camera back down a little bit. Now we got him back in frame. Let's do a little bit of size comparison with some Marvel Legends. Depending on how big you like to display your Hulk, he may be too big for your collection, but the Hulk size is variable, so it may work for different mileage, how you like your Hulk to be displayed. But number one, here's your 80th anniversary Hulk. He looks tiny compared to the Marvel Select. This thing is monstrously big, and I love it. This is just a big brute of a figure. And I want Marvel Select figures too. You can use, they're so dense and heavy, you can use them for home defense. That is a solid figure. You can hear that? That is solid plastic. It's not hollow. That is a heavy, heavy beast. Speaking of, let's see how heavy this sucker is. He is 1 pound, 11 ounces, almost 12 ounces. That is a heavy figure in comparison to the Marvel Legends Hulk, which is 15 ounces. He's nearly a pound heavier than the Marvel Legends Hulk. Let's do a few other size comparisons. Here he is next to the 80th anniversary Thor and a Bucky cap. Here's Black Widow, Morbius, and Spider-Man. This Hulk dwarfs all these figures. Now back in the 90s when you had the Smart Hulk, the Smart Hulk was actually this big, so I would kind of like to see the alternate Smart Hulk head for this. It would actually match up scale-wise the way he was depicted in the comics during that era. This is just an incredible figure, pun intended. Just the sculpting, the detail, the size, the mass, just screams Hulk. I love this figure. Highly recommend it. If you can find this figure, you see this in the stores. If you go to your local comic book shops, that's about one of the last few places you can get this, because I think he's sold out online everywhere. So do not hesitate. You see this in your local shop, and it helps support your local shop too. If you grab one of these, you will not be disappointed. Hulk is one of my favorite characters in Marvel Comics, so this was a must get for me. Like I already have it on pre-order as well, but I want it in my hand today. I wanted it. This thing looks so great. I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch the video, and like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.